Travis.
And I'm Chris.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.
And don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Independence is a Vibe, because you know that it is.
Yes, sir.
And so today we always like to pick a kind of random topic, but it ain't that random. Personal achievements and milestones. Just stuff, in our personal life that maybe we never thought we'd have, or maybe some stuff we knew we was going to get. We just ain't know when it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Just a little inspirational clip for y'all, If we could do it, y'all could do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. We meant to inspire, motivate with this one.
Yes, sir.
So, Travis, why don't you go
Knock
first?
'em out, man.
You want me to go out? I'll go first. All right, the first thing I say, man, first big milestone for me was graduating high school. That was the first big one for me. I wasn't the first person in my family to do it. But I just, school was kind of tough. School was hard to me. But to get to senior year and then see my grades still be good, because I had put that work in, man. It was hard. It was some sleepless nights sometimes. But to get to graduation and then passing that graduation exit exam, that joint wasn't no joke.
Yeah.
I wound up taking it twice and passed it the second time.
Mm-hmm.
So to be able to walk the stage with my class, that was a big accomplishment for me. It was huge.
Oh yeah, that's always a huge achievement,
Class of 03.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to piggyback off what you said, I would say mine would be graduating college.
Right, because you got 2 degrees, right?
Yeah. So that was a big, accomplishment for me, because sometimes it was, like you said, some sleepless nights.
Mm-hmm.
These back-to-back tests and these, college tests ain't no joke.
For real.
So it's like, sometimes I was like, man, what am I doing?
Man, you was good. God was with you.
Yeah. But I made it through.
Sure did. 2 degrees.
Yes, sir.
I don't have 1. I don't have not a 1.
Yeah.
But for to have 2 degrees, that I take my hat off to you. Because getting 1 degree is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Did it take you 8 years or 4?
Took 4.
4.
Well,
like, did you get to the end of 1 and you went back, or it was like a major and minor kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of like a community college. It's like 2 years. So
Okay.
I did that. Then I did my 4 years. But I finished the 4 year in 3 years.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Man. I say the next milestone that was for me, I say it was getting a job. I didn't never really think that I would have like an actual job because I had been through so many interviews and got told no so many times, people looking at the disability as I was applying for jobs and things like that.
Yeah.
So for me, landing my first job was huge, I celebrated.
I bet.
So yeah, that was my second milestone.
Got your own bread.
Right. Making them sandwiches.
I say for me, my next one would be learning how to drive, man.
That was a big one.
Yeah, that was a big one because sometimes I was like, man, how am I gonna be able to drive?
Mm-hmm.
How am I gonna be able to afford a vehicle with modifications?
Mm-hmm.
I used to think about all that, and then it just happened, and I'm like, man.
Yeah, I remember when you came and picked me up.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, we had went to the mall and everything. Man. It was fun too.
Yeah.
We've been out to eat and all of that.
Oh yeah.
We went to the Londoner.
Yeah, you had that big old gut buster.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, you ain't gonna finish that.
Burger was dry. It was good, but it was dry though.
Yeah, it was dry.
Next thing I say would be the biggest accomplishment in my life. I had to say, I don't know, man. The next thing I see was like a big thing for me was when my job flew me out for training and I went to Arkansas because I was by myself. That was the first time I had ever been out of state by myself. That was also the first time that I had ever flown on a plane. So to make it back safe and sound, even though I got sick, like to make it back home, you know what I'm saying? I was giving big praise to God because I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I made it back home. So that was the third big time, milestone in my life. So
yeah, you told me that story, man. That was kind of That was a rough one.
Yeah, I was plenty scared. I was plenty scared, man. I was terrified.
Yeah, I understand why.
The plane hit that turbulence. I mean, the air pocket.
Yeah.
I thought I was out of here.
So your life flashed before your eyes, huh?
For real. You know, I thought I was out of here. So, but I made it, man. You know, so I feel like that was the third big milestone for me.
I say my next one would be getting my own place.
Oh yeah, that was more like personal goal for me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I say, get my own place because when I was looking, man, it was like I couldn't find that. Like I kept calling different places, and they was like, "Yeah, we got accessible apartments or whatever." And I go check them out, it wasn't even accessible.
Just different. You know, they got a different view on what accessible is for them.
Right. But I was telling them what I was looking for, and they was like, "Yeah, we got that."
Yeah, we got that. Just get over here.
Yeah.
Give us your money.
Right. So I go check it out. I'm like, man, this ain't what I'm looking for. So that was, but actually finding my own spot was, a big accomplishment.
Nah, like for me, I always wanted my own house. I remember my sister. She kept saying, she was like, you don't want to move out of mom and dad in their house and get an apartment first and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I don't want to stay in no apartment, man. I save my money and wait to get a house or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I wound up getting married, which was another big milestone for me because I ain't never think that'd happen for me. Wound up getting a girlfriend and dated her for 3 years, and then we got married. And when we got married, I moved in the apartment with her, and I shocked myself because I said I ain't never want to live in no apartment, but we lived in the apartment for 6 months, and then we wound up getting a house, and we still in our house. So it's like I kind of hit 2 big milestones all in 1 year, So
2 in 1, huh?
Yeah, God is good, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We was just, I feel like if we can accomplish these different milestones and achievements, man, it can be done by anybody.
Oh yeah. The technology is there, the inspiration is there, the motivation is there. Even in some cases, the money, like the financing is there. You know what I'm saying? You can get grants for certain things, or you can get investors behind you with certain ideas. You got to do the research, but there is no limits. So I say go for it. Whatever y'all have on your mind to do.
Yeah, I think it's all a mindset thing. I feel like you gotta have a unstoppable type of mindset to be like, you know what, no matter what, I'm gonna go ahead and achieve what I want.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Nothing can really stop you.
Nah.
Something I always tell my wife is that when she was going through things before we met, I said, the problem was nobody ever told you that God already believed in you. You just had to believe in you, even if nobody else around you believed in you. I say now you got somebody who believe in you. So God believe in you. I believe in you. Make your moves. But even before she met me, I told her, I said, God always believed in us because He made us. You know what I'm saying? He already believed in us. We just gotta believe in us.
Right.
So anything you want to do, believe in yourself because God already believe in you. He put everything in you that you need to accomplish whatever your dream is.
It's also good to have that good support system around you, people that you trust.
Most definitely.
To speak life into you, and that'll help motivate you to, what, I am unstoppable.
Yeah. It don't have to be no big group. You don't need a lot of people.
Right. I know sometimes we get like different obstacles that'll knock us off course, and we be like, man, this ain't for me, and just quit.
Right. Sticking with something is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
I learned that too. It got stuff I want to do. I just ain't stick with it. I go back to it and I quit. Come back to it and I quit again.
Yeah, especially if you don't really see nothing happening, you be like, man, this ain't for me.
You looking at the money that stuff take and how much time it take to learn it, and you might have that desire, but it's like I gotta have so many other things in place for it to happen, and I just don't see it flowing. Like,
that's when the blessing come in, when you don't see nothing happen. It's like that's when it strike right then. You be like, you know what? I just want to give up.
Yeah. But like I said before, man, Eric Thomas say something I always think about. He said, man, you already in pain. You might as well get something for it.
Yeah.
You got to keep going. You know, that'll be my biggest message in this one is whatever you working on, whatever you trying to accomplish in your life, no matter what it is, no matter what problems you might have made for yourself or whatever problem somebody else made for you, disabled, not disabled, it don't matter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're already in pain because life is painful enough. Mm-hmm. Get something for it.
Was that Eric Thomas that said that if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful?
Yes, sir.
I like that quote.
Yeah. Because everybody wants something, but how bad do you want it?
Right.
You know, get it because it's yours, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But it's not going to be easy. You got to go get it.
Nothing in life is easy.
It's always worth it, though.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all drop a comment, like, subscribe, share, and let us know how you feel. You know, what are your personal achievements or milestones?
Right. You know, what things have you already done? What things do you want to do?
Right.
How does your future look? You know what I'm saying?
That's up to you.
Oh, yeah.
How do you
A
want
good friend of
look?
mine always say life is what you make it, huh, Tramp?
Life is what you make it. Regardless of what it may look like, it's what you want to make it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Catch us on.
don't forget to catch us on Instagram at Independence is a Vibe, because you know that it is.
Yes, sir.
And we'll be back next week with another video.
Stay tuned.
And we out.
Peace.